Wife Turn Babysitter, Part 3, The Last Night. Cassie's alarm went off at 6 p.m. sharp. It wasn't for work, her shift didn't start for another 4 hours, but she'd developed a strange new ritual over the past week. Wake up, shower, make coffee, and mentally prepare herself to be both wife and warden. She dressed for work in slow, deliberate motions. Navy blue uniform shirt buttoned up to her collarbone. Belt tightened to the last notch. She was starting to notice she liked the way the uniform looked in the mirror. Authoritative. Sharp. Like she was someone you wouldn't talk back to. Maybe that was part of the problem. When she walked into the bedroom, Deandra was still in bed, staring at the ceiling like it had personally wronged her. She'd been quieter since the night. Not exactly obedient, but not her usual defiant self either. More waiting, like she was testing how far Cassie would take this game. "You hungry?" Cassie asked. Deandra shrugged. "Great," Cassie said. "I'll make you something hot this time. We'll call it progress. Breakfast or dinner, depending on your shift." In the kitchen, Cassie scrambled eggs and tossed a slice of toast on the plate. No theatrics, no airplane noises. When she set it down, Deandra eyed the plate like it might explode. "Don't worry," Cassie said, sipping her coffee. "No canned vegetables. Consider it a peace offering." Deandra smirked. "So I'm off probation?" Cassie leaned forward on her elbows. "Probation? Honey, we skipped probation. You went straight to sentencing." Deandra rolled her eyes, but she ate. The apartment. By now, the apartment had started to shift to reflect Cassie's new order. Laundry was done on time. The trash was taken out. The living room, once a shrine to solo cups and takeout containers, was livable. Deandra complained less, which Cassie found suspicious. It was like waiting for a toddler to realize they hadn't been in trouble for 3 days, calm before the storm. Still, they settled into a strange domestic routine. Cassie worked nights, Deandra stayed home, and the city of Winchester kept rolling on outside their window like none of it mattered. The slip. It was a Thursday when Cassie came home early from work. The security shift had been cut short because the store's alarm system went haywire, and there was nothing left to guard but a flickering "open" sign. She unlocked the apartment door quietly, hoping to catch Deandra in some small act of rebellion, maybe eating cookies in bed, maybe smoking out the window. Something. Instead, she found her curled up on the couch, a blanket around her shoulders, watching old cartoons. The coffee table in front of her was clean. The dishes were in the drying rack. And next to her on the armrest was the pack of diapers Cassie had bought that first night. Untouched. "Hey," Cassie said softly. Deandra turned. "Hey." Cassie walked over, sat down, and stared at the TV. They watched in silence for a while, some old animated rabbit chasing a carrot he'd never catch. Finally, Deandra said, "I don't think I'm mad anymore." Cassie chuckled. "Good. I don't think I am either." The last night. It wasn't planned the way the evening unfolded. They ate takeout together. No arguments, no side comments. Cassie even let Deandra pick the movie, which was some ridiculous action film with explosions every 30 seconds. Halfway through, Deandra reached for Cassie's hand. Cassie let her. They didn't talk about the fight or the diapers or the cold vegetables, but the weight of it was still in the room, like furniture they'd decided not to move. Later in bed, Cassie turned off the light and whispered, "I don't want to be your babysitter anymore." Deandra, almost asleep, murmured, "Okay." Morning. Cassie woke to sunlight pouring in through the blinds. For once, Deandra was already up. She was in the kitchen making coffee. It was good coffee, too. Hot, strong, exactly the way Cassie liked it. "Thanks," Cassie said, taking the mug. Deandra smiled. "We good?" Cassie looked at her for a long moment. "Yeah, we're good." It wasn't forgiveness. It wasn't forgetting. But it was a start. The end. Life didn't return to normal after that. Normal had been gone long before, but something steadied. Cassie stopped policing every move, and Deandra stopped pushing every boundary. They never spoke about the week. The diapers stayed in the closet, gathering dust. The pacifier vanished somewhere. Neither of them admitted to throwing it out. Cassie kept working nights. Deandra eventually took a part-time job at a bookstore, and if anyone asked, they'd say they were just two women making it work in Winchester, which in a way was true. But sometimes, late at night, when Cassie couldn't sleep, she'd think about the look on Deandra's face in the mirror that first night, and she'd wonder which of them had actually changed. And
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Mommy Sarah's Story Time. If you enjoyed the stories, please support the channel by liking and subscribing. Remember, my channel is not monetized, and I write most of the content myself. On occasions when I don't, it's sourced through emails from trusted contacts. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you're able to, consider making a donation to support our channel. Your support means a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to sharing more stories with you.